Good morning. It's Trent Clark, CEO of Leadershipity, serial entrepreneur, international speaker, longtime coach, and professional baseball coaching in 3 World Series. And welcome to Monday Morning Motivation with Coach Trent. The word this week is adversity. We all face it. We all have challenges. We all have problems in this life, but that is a key element of how do we face adversity. A couple key things that we do with Leadershipity, with organizations that we go into. Number one, let's change the language because we don't lean into problems very easily. No one wants problems. I don't want a problem. I don't want your problems. So typically, we are hired to fix things, but let's change that language to challenge. I welcome challenges in my life. I am up for a challenge. If you've got a challenge and I can help you with your challenge, I want to hear about that. And I'm always interested. So when we change that language, it changes motivation and encouragement around who will get involved and work with us on that. So that's first. As I interviewed chairman of the Gibson Group, Steve Lombardo III, the second largest independent restaurant group in the country. They have a number of groups, over 7 on the top 100, and just amazing group. If you haven't been to Gibson's in Chicago or the Boathouse in Orlando or Italia in Chicago, these are fine quality restaurants that bring nothing more than great hospitality, beautiful customer service, and an experience that I always recommend and frequent all the restaurants myself. Steve joined us on the Winners Find a Way show last week. If you have not listened to that recording, please do it. It's on our Leadershipity YouTube channel. Steve was fabulous, talking about adversity is a gift. We have these adversities and then we find out what we're made of. We face these challenges. How do I work inside of a challenge? How does our team work? Can we work together? It stretches our imagination, helps us work together. We often become much better out of that adversity because we find more ways to be efficient. We find where gaps in our system and our defenses and our marketing efforts and things that are missing that we need to put in there. So that adversity shores up challenges that we have in our own systems. So it's a great way to learn a lot about your people, about your teams, about your organization, and how you're doing things. So this week, lean into adversity. Let's face it, the other thing in Leadershipity we like is, do you have rules of engagement around adversity? Do you have a plan in place when adversity happens? How do we handle ourselves professionally and really well so we cover our bases and meet with all the information we can gather, put people together, get the input from many different lenses, and develop a solution together? That's so important. And Steve talked about the autonomy of allowing people to find some different ideas and challenge them to discover ways we can solve these challenges and give them some room to go do that themselves. And I think Ritz-Carlton has done that for years, so much better than many organizations. So this week, lean into that adversity, lean into it and discover what you and your team are made of. Enjoy it. Enjoy it as a gift. Most people don't think of adversity as joy, but there are lots of great things that come from it. This week on the Winners Find a Way show, I welcome Ann Gaffigan, steeplechaser, longtime runner, and she's has a great story on her Olympic trial experience, and I can't wait to have her on the Winners Find a Way show this Friday, 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on the Leadershipity YouTube channel. So please join us for that. And lastly, hey, I've got my shirt on today. Ask me about my podcast. Our podcast will launch at the end of this month on all the major networks, Spotify, Apple, everywhere you tune into your podcast. So join us on the Winners Find a Way shows. We'll be releasing episodes from all of our recordings. So super excited about that and look forward to seeing you next time.